So I got some ants on the porch I need to kill real quick. And we're gonna eat, kill the ants. Kill the ants! Kill the ants! Let's go, baby. Come on, guys. Come on, kitty, kitty. Let's go. Let's go. Son of a bleep. There we go. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. There we go. What's everyone doing? Meow. Come on. Come get your food, buddy. Come on, buddy. Here's Buddy. What, Buddy? Come on, Possum. You hungry? Come on. You got a hungry belly? He's hungry. Alrighty. Come on. Eat, eat, eat. There's food up there. Come on. Come on, there's food. There you go. Oh, he's hungry. All right, let me spray these ants real quick. Can you guys hear me okay? Yo, what is up? All right, guys, we'll be back inside in just a second. Let me spray this real quick. Eat, eat, eat. Watch out, buddy. Come on, watch out, buddy. All right, so we'll put that there. All right. I'll come back inside. Now we're gonna eat. All right, guys, I'm gonna set up and eat real quick. How is everybody doing? All right, what you guys got? What we got? Alexis Noble, that's a lot of cat. Yeah, I got 2 cats. They take care of the squirrels. There they are right there. They think they're gonna come inside. There they are. Take a look at the kitty cats. The kitty cats. Meow, meow, meow. All right, hopefully you guys can hear me. Getting some food. I am starving after the workout, so I'll be right there, then we'll eat and talk. How's everybody doing? Put the ant killer there. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, artichoke. What's up, buddy? Okie dokie. This guy really looks like Hemier Heimer. Who is Hemier Heimer? Who's Heimer? What the hell's a Heimer? What's a Hemi or a Heimer? Hemi-Heimer? Heimerdinger? Heimerdinger? Dinger-donger? How many dingers does it get? You take a Heimerdinger-dinger-donger. Heimer-dima-dami-donger. All right, got that. I am ready to eat, boys. Eat. Time to eat. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the chat. I am Coach Chris, Uncle Chris. My sole purpose of this chat, my sole purpose is to give you guys some tips on business, entrepreneurship, anything you're curious about. I'm about to sit down and eat, and you'll have my full attention. Well, sort of. Even you friggin' haters, you'll have my attention. Put that there, put that there. What you guys got? What you guys got? Any comments in here so far? What we got? What we got? What we got? Salute de Venezuelas. Could you give me some chicken nuggets too while you're in that kitchen? Oh man, you want some chicken nuggets? Nah, man. No chicken nuggets. More like some chow, some Chinese food, some lo mein and Sal's chicken, baby. You want some chicken nuggets? Why eat chicken nuggets, man? Eat something yummier than that. I mean, if that's all you got, I feel it. But I'd rather eat something like this. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, look at that. Oh, that looks pretty good. What you think? That look pretty good? Got me an egg roll, too. Yeah, baby. Yeah, boy. Got that. Got some napkins. Got some soy sauce over here. Got my soy sauce. What you guys up to? What you guys up to? Who did anything productive today besides just talk shit to me, you haters? Just kidding. No, we just came back from the gym, was training with a guy named Steven, young firefighter. And curious, it'd be cool if he popped into a chat today. Hey, Steven, if I know you've subscribed to me at the gym, if you decided to pop in on this YouTube live, let me know. Now all I need is some water. Yeah, screw it. Water, apple juice, same thing. How about water mixed in with apple juice? Guys, what's going on in your minds today? How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. We're going to eat before we do some paperwork. Let's see. What is everybody doing? There we go, baby. Let's go. Spam. No spam, please. Can I get a taste? Cameron Porter in the house. Cameron Porter in the house. My favorite moderator. The moderator of all moderators. Shout out to Cameron Porter. Shout out to Cameron. Always taking care of me. All right, what we got, guys? What we got? Asking about the GOAT Hitler, bro. Whoa, Hitler being the GOAT? Fun fact, did you guys know that Hitler was a painter? Has anyone ever seen Hitler's paintings? He was actually a very good painter. Did anybody know that? Shout out in the chat if you have ever known that Hitler was actually an artist. He painted. It's the GOAT of streamers on God. Ah! He likes sleighs. I'm on his. The end, you're in today. Yeah, as far as like, Hitler got denied to go to art school. So because he got denied to go to art school, I guess he turned into, what would we call him, a villain? Don't really know what to call him. Villain seems to be appropriate. I'm so hungry. So hungry. Yeah, Hitler actually had a really, I mean, he paints better than me. Yeah. But painting better than me should not be any standard. Oh, this is so good. Yeah, here you go. Say, num, 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 num. Eat it. Eat it. I dropped it. We're still going to eat it though. You following me? Who's following me? I'm starving. I wish I could share my food with you. If I could, I would share it with you, brother. My brothers and sisters, I would share it with you if I could. Nope, not meatballs. This is lo mein and General Tso's chicken. Mm-hmm. Ah. Ah. Yum, yum. What we got? Nom, 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 nom. Nom, nom is right. What is this? Somebody said they want to donate? Yes, Liam, it is absolutely okay for you to donate to me. All I ask in order to donate, go to the top of my YouTube profile and there's a Venmo link. That is my Venmo link. And as I have told the people of the chat, if you donate to me when this channel becomes monetized, I'm going to do something to try to give it all back to the community, right? I'm not going to like do anything with that money other than try to give it back to you guys or invest in my content, one of the two. Mm-hmm. Trees. I think Hitler was training all sorts of stuff. My fortune cookie says, you will have many friends when you need them. In case you can read backwards, here is my backwards fortune cookie. Oh, I'm just so glad to eat. I'm so hungry. Mm-hmm. Nom, nom. Does anybody else get so excited for food? Food is like my favorite part of the day, eating. Who is Felix? Who is Felix? And who are these kids that are strayed? I've never seen stray kids. Is Felix good or bad? Ah, Germany. Du hast. Du hast mas. Boom, 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 boom. Du hast. Yeah, guys, so this channel, the purpose of this stream is very simple. I want to talk to you guys about business, entrepreneurship, mentorship, anything, a positive role model. Just think of me as your Uncle Chris. I'm here to talk to you guys as I enjoy my delicious food. So, Liam, as I told you, Liam, it is definitely okay. Chris Watts, it is definitely okay. What are you eating? I am eating Lau mein and General Tso's chicken from Miss Jenny. She is a local restaurant owner. General Tso's chicken, not orange. But yeah, like I said, if you guys really do want to donate to my channel, I would appreciate it. It would be nice, dude. It takes a lot of effort. I didn't realize how much effort it takes to go live, like an hour here, an hour there. It's literally draining me in my spare time. I know that sounds silly, but just getting on here and talking to you guys. Are you not entertained? Should you want to donate to Mr. Uncle Chris, it's very simple. At the top of my YouTube, there'll be a link. And that link, at the top of my YouTube page, there's a thing there. And Gracie's back. Gracie's back, our favorite nurse from Alabama. Bun B actually messaged me on Instagram. Shout out to Bun B. Bun B messaged me directly and reached out. And I'll tell you, I actually reach back to people. Hi. McMillan. McMillan. Try not to spam, brother. Nom, nom, nom. Get down with the thickness. I am trying to get a little bit thicker. I've been doing some strength training. Hopefully I'm looking okay. Sitting about 235 pounds at 6'4". Not too big, not too small. Kind of right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? There's a piece of candy in my pocket. Why don't you reach it in there and get it for yourself? Can anybody guess my voice? What you doing, boy? My name's Gramps. Anybody recognize that voice? Oh, yeah. Thick, baby! I am trying to get thicker. I'm thicker in the back and legs. My chest and arms are my smallest body parts. Mr. Hubert. Hi, Chris. Hi, Chris. You're welcome to come over anytime you want. It'd be nice if you could come visit from time to time. Yeah, Chris. It'd be nice if you could come visit from time to time. Shout out to Mr. Hubert. That's what's up. Gracie. Now listen here. Listen here, guys. Listen here. There's a propane tank. Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I don't watch these shows. I just see clips, and I try to memorize voices. Dadgummit, Bobby. I done told you one time who got the propane tank. Never trust anyone, Bobby. Bobby, god dang it, don't trust no one who eats a steak well done. Don't ever trust a man who don't eat a steak medium rare, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. Guys, do you like my voice impressions? Dude, you fried? Nope. I do not drink. I do not smoke. I have this much energy sober, dude. In the past, I did drink a little bit and smoke a lot. But no, I'm sober, man. I am very sure. Nope. Should I give Danny, did I take Delaney's moderation off? Should I keep it back on? Did I take the mod off? Vote. Moderators, come together. I think I may have taken Delaney's mod off. Should I put it back on? Here you go. I got a piece of candy in my pocket. Listen here, man. So if Herbert, let's say Bobby Hill and Herbert are having a conversation. Now listen here, Mr. Herbert. I got some propane for you. Oh, well, I'd like some propane. If you gave me some propane, maybe I'd come over there with some candy in my pocket. Now, dang it, Bobby, you stay away from Mr. Herbert now. Oh, listen here now, Bobby. You can come visit me anytime you want. You know, I can't think about what Bart Simpson sounds like. I have to hear it. I know that sounds crazy, but I can't think of his voice in my head. If I hear it, I can do it. I'd have to hear Bart Simpson. Sorry if I'm smacking in the camera, guys. But guys, just so you know, what is the purpose of this chat? Jay, the food is very good. It's my post-workout meal. Guys, hope you're doing great today. Yes. No, I had to tighten up the mods. Not Delaney, please don't be mad at me. I had to tighten up the moderators because some of the moderators are coming in, and I don't want to offend anybody, but it's just the reality of the situation. Please don't hate on me for it. But some of the moderators are canceling people for too long, even though, because remember, I still like the haters to come in because their comments help with the chat. So there's a certain responsibility that needs to be maintained, and I have limited the amount of moderators. That being said, I love all of you guys, but it's just a matter of the situation, and it's going to stay that way. I hope we can agree, and now we all move forward. That's all. No. Fabulous. Listen, this chow mein, absolutely fabulous. Fabulous chow mein. Probably the best chow mein I've ever had. Definitely, definitely the best chow mein I've ever had. Absolutely perfect. Hillary, 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 did you try the chow mein? Ha, no chance. Anyways, did you see Putin? Putin was here. Absolutely wonderful. I have to hear his voice. If I hear his voice, I got to hear it. Like I have to hear it in my head, and then I can repeat it. Pookie, Pookie. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Woo, woo. Nookie, nookie, nookie. Shh, be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. Be very, very quiet. I'm hunting rabbits. What about Smash Mouth? What about Smash Mouth? Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Somebody once told me. That's my impression of Smash Mouth. Not while you're eating, bro. Yes, bro. Yes, while I'm eating. Do you have any idea how often I am streaming right now between my job that I have to do over here on my business? So I have a insurance company and I'm having to do all these contracts and I'm branching out and doing my own thing. It is a shalitika bicka booka baka lot of work coming on these streams. Excuse me, and trying to have all this energy. So it's actually tougher than you think. To come here every time, and I'm sober, dang it. I'm actually sober. I don't drink and smoke when I come on these streams. It's actually tough to stay sober and stay motivated and keep the audience happy. But yeah, I'm going to eat my Chinese food while I do that. Ooh, look at me. I'm in business. Ooh, my name is Matt Riley. Look at me. I'm in business. I don't even have a picture on my profile. I have a giant M. Most likely because I'm a fat man who has no business doing nothing. Oh, look at me. That's my impression of Matt Riley. What's Revelations 22:16? Is it acceptable to borrow money from my wife's boyfriend even though he is disabled and on a fixed income? Oh my gosh, term. What is this? Get a Bible? Okay. How again? Like, oh, I love Chinese food. Donkey impression? Um, listen here, Shrek. Listen here, Shrek. We got to be able to do this, Shrek. Come on, Shrek. Come on, Shrek, 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 Shrek. Ogres are like onions. I don't know, Shrek. I don't know if we should do this. There's a dragon over there. There's all the stuff over there. I don't know if we can do this. Come on, Shrek. Can we just get out of here? I just go to rescue Princess Fiona. Not the gumdrop buttons. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man! Who lives on Drury Lane? Not the gumdrop buttons. Sounded like Stewie. Ah, yes. In order to take over the world, the fat man. Listen here, fat man. Oh, it is good. Thanks for all the new subscribers. In case you don't know, my name is Coach Chris. I'm a strength and conditioning coach. I have an insurance company out here in Georgia. I'm a Navy veteran, and I'm simply here to try to help you young guys and you young gals have a little bit of good time in here. Think of me as your crazy uncle that's just here to talk to you guys, have some fun, and essentially try to ease the monotony of the day, because I know what it's like to have those days run together and it seems like you don't have any good energy to bounce off of. I simply am offering you a space to engage with me. We get a lot of haters. Apparently, all the haters like to tell me I look like someone from the Epstein Island. Have no idea what that means. Apparently, I'm gay as well. And apparently, I have no job. And the only thing that I do is to get a real job and be on the live stream. That's what the haters have to say. What the haters don't realize is I'm a Navy veteran. I served for 10 years. I did go to college. I own a business. I'm out here hustling in the state of Georgia. I play music theory. I strength train. I go to the gym and I mentor a bunch of people. So that's kind of where we at today, baby. In a synopsis. Also, I talk about sobriety. Don't drink, don't smoke, stay sober. Don't chase women, don't chase men. Instead, you're hilarious, Coach Chris. That's for your service. Woo woo! Shout out to Linda. Shout out to Linda. 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 Tickle, 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 tickle. I guess if I was going to tickle someone, it'd be like, tickle, 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 tickle. If my nephew was over here the other day and I went, and we started screaming, he was like, ah! And I kind of scared him. I'm a lot bigger than he is, so sometimes I have to watch out for that. So I started teaching myself piano. Clyde, tickle, tickle. Clyde. Hey, Clyde. Can I do a creepy impression? Hey, Clyde. Hey, Clyde. Is it okay if I do a creepy impression? Imagine you're sitting at night and I'm under your bed, right? Hey, Clyde. Hey, tickle, tickle. Shout out. You like my creepy impression? That's my alter ego doing impressions. Fair play, lad. All the best. Oh, that's fair, brother. Thank you for your service, ex-Royal. Oh, we got ex-Royal Marines. Commando. Beer busting your balls. It's okay to bust them. I got divorced earlier this year, so keep in mind what's left of my scrotum is very small because my ex-wife took most of what was there. If you've ever been divorced, you know what I mean. Oh, yeah. Listen, snap into a Slim Jim. Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah. What you gonna do when the macho man? Listen here, brother. The cream always rises to the top. Ah. What you gonna do, macho man? Oh, yeah. Well, the joke was, can you freestyle? Actually, I have freestyled. If I have a beat going, if I'm in the mood, I can. I kind of got to be in the mood. I need the right people around me, and I need a good beat. But I can freestyle a bit. Look, I've been freestyling my whole life. I had a 15-year-old mother. The only way I got anywhere in life was my ability to talk and get myself out of trouble. Please keep it family friendly. Hi, Tonga Horse. Hi, family friendly. Can you do Didi Osama? Which one is Didi Osama, Dragon? I'm curious. Oh, yeah, I can freestyle on the piano because if you notice anything about piano, half the stuff I play, people are like, hey, Chris, can you play Interstellar? Can you play this song? Can you play this song? And I'm just like, guys, I can't do that. The piano's right over there. Shout out to those on the piano. I have it right there. In case you don't know, that's right there. Which one ID is Diddy what? Who do I look like? Nick 30? Who is Nick? Why do I look like so many people? Why do I look like, my favorite one is I look like Ben Affleck's talentless cousin. Apparently I look like, with my beard, I look like Adam Sandler. Y'all gotta say I look like all these people. I don't think I look like any of them. You shall not pass. I just pretend to be a wizard. Now, Frodo. Ah, Frodo. We can go into a journey, Frodo. You shall not pass. Am I a virgin? Ha! Far from it, brother. Moderators. You know, you have like Captain Planet. Captain Planet, he's the hero. Do, 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 the zero. Earth, fire, wind. I call on you, the powers of the moderators. Please keep everything appropriate. If you silence someone, keep it to a minute, because it is only because of the haters that it allows the algorithm to pick us back. Welcome back, B. Is Bun B back? Bun B, shout out to Bun B. Bun B actually sent me a message on Instagram and proved to me, Bun B proved to me that she has the same unusual book of knowledge. As an American, I assume you think that's a healthy meal. Well, my name is Jim Byfield, and my profile picture is a J. And although I have no profile picture, I'm going to say that that is definitely an unhealthy meal. Well, Mr. Jim, I'm going to eat it because that's what I want to eat. I guarantee you, at 40 years old, I'm bigger, stronger, faster, and smarter than you. This whole video is AI. It is AI. It's so AI. No, is this the healthiest meal? Absolutely not. But most people that judge when other people's eat or eating are usually fat and out of shape. They're usually the people eating fast food and McDonald's. Guys, you'll be amazed at what the human body can do if you give it good nutrition. 80% of the time, I eat whole food. 20% of the time, I eat absolutely whatever I want, including ice cream and junk food. So, 80% of the time, I eat whole food, and then 20% of the time, you want Grinder? What is Grinder? Oh, I'm eating at Burger King. Look, I'm not against eating fast food, guys. It's not the greatest thing for you, but you know what's worse for you? Sitting down and being a hater and going around and hating on everyone because you think your life is so miserable, you have to displace your own insecurities and self-imposed limitations on other people. That. I don't even know what grinder means. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I tell you what, though. I did just do some 225 bench press, some weighted pull-ups with 45 pounds strapped to my waist. So that's about 265 pounds because I weigh 235. Then I did some 315 hack squats and some 400-pound deadlifts, and I did some sprints. That's what I did before I ate. What the hell did you do today? Fool! Oh, yeah! Nah, this is my post-workout meal, guys. But yeah, that's what I did for my workout. So, excuse me. So I believe in a lot of food. Duhas. Rammstein, I don't know a lot of their music because I'm one of those people, I guess I'm not even a true fan. I hear a couple verses and I'll go look. But I saw a video of Rammstein on stage and they had this giant fire dragon breathing on the stage and I thought that was pretty cool. And they were doing the Duhas. Boom, 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 ooh. Duhas. Duhas. I think that was pretty cool. Do you like Bullet for My Valentine? I feel like I've heard that song. You gotta remember, guys, I'm getting a little bit older. So some of this stuff, my brain, because I'm doing a lot of other stuff, I've data dumped a lot. I feel like I've heard of Bullet for My Valentine. What is that? I did go to the doctor because I'm almost 40 years old. So I got my levels checked. My testosterone's about 40% higher than the average man. So I don't know. I do feel like I have good energy, but you got to think. I pay pretty close attention to my diet. Like this is the junkiest food that I typically eat most of the time. I've got, if you look over here, and I'll show you guys real quick. What I normally eat, I drink a lot of water. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've got whole eggs I eat every day. These still have crap on them. They still have manure on them because they're straight from the chicken's butt. I go to the farm, right? I eat a lot of peanut butters. I eat a lot of whole food. So if you look at my fridge, more eggs, more eggs, more eggs, some pasta, chicken, whole milk. I've got a Diet Coke in there. So I'll drink a Diet Coke from time to time. Yogurt, grass-fed beef, chicken, veggies, chicken, grass-fed beef. So that's kind of what I eat. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Before I go to bed, I take minerals and vitamins like zinc and magnesium. I train heavy. When I go to the gym, I do full body workouts 3 days a week. I only train 3, maybe 4 days a week, right? Yeah, so when you get eggs from a chicken, so you rinse them, I rinse them off in my sink before I eat them. So one of the things I tell people is whole eggs have so much nutrition in them. And yeah, and it's not like I'm huge. I'm not saying I'm huge, but I am close to 240 pounds at 6'4". I'm kind of the size of a lot of NFL football players. I'm more proportioned. I don't just have like most of the guys you see in the gym with just chest and arms, they have no legs, they have no back, they have no shoulders, and I'm an athlete. So as an athlete, it does not make sense not to pick up heavy stuff off the ground. Ah, yum yum. What we got here? Clyde said, Clyde, that's funny. Give me some of that. Ah. Ah. He said, if I was in this fridge. I love looking for those eggs the chickens hide them. Yeah, for sure. Bon appetit. Yes, B. Gracie, how are you doing today? Gracie, it's been a minute since I've seen you in the chat. I know you work crazy different shifts, but it's good to see you again. Bumbu. Nirvana is junk. I don't know. I mean, as much as I love to play music, I'm not a music buff. I'm kind of someone who finds one song and I'll listen to the same song like 1,000 times in a row. But the older I get, guys, there's my hummingbird. He's back. Look at him. Come on, buddy. See my hummingbird? Oh, he flew away. Sometimes I get like 6 hummingbirds out here. Yeah, Gracie, what do you think? You think I got a little bit thicker? Back when I first started these streams about a month ago or whatever, I was a little bit smaller. I was doing more running, like long distance. Now I'm getting stronger again, so I'm getting a little bit thicker. Especially with no pump. This is me, no pump. This is just normal. So when I do get a pump, I kind of get inflated. Guys, if you want to see what I really look like, here's a picture of me at the gym earlier. What is this? Done. Here you go. Put this here. I'll show you. What the heck? They changed the settings on my phone? Huh. Well, it changed. I used to be able to come in here and do this. You on pills? No, I'm not on pills. I am not on pills. Guys, I gotta tell you something. If you need to be on drugs or pills to be happy, you need to be in my chat. Because you need to have someone that can actually mentor you and show you like it's okay to be sober. It's okay not to drink. It's okay not to smoke. It's okay to live a life to where you don't have to indulge in these things. If you truly want to be the best version of yourself, right? Yeah, that is true. I am a vet. And, when I got out of the military, I did, guys, just so you know, oh, my hummingbird's back. There he is, look. See the hummingbird? There's my hummingbird. He getting some yum yum. This is my gym key. This is my bling. This is my on-stream bling. Okay. This is actually, no joke, let me teach you. This is my one-of-a-kind Fitness Inferno 24-hour key to the gym. That's what that is. And these are my glasses that are made of glass. They're the, these are my Costa sunglasses. You guys remember I have had eye surgery, PRK. So I used to wear glasses. So when I got PRK surgery like 7 years ago, I wear glasses a lot just because the more I'm around glare, not that the glare affects me, but I'm supposed to have less glare as much as possible to make sure the surgery has the longest life expectancy possible. Yeah, I mean, I think being a veteran is cool, but also you got to guys remember, I tell this to people all the time. I had a 15-year-old mom. So my mom had me when she was 15 years old, right? So I have a big appreciation for things that a lot of people don't have. The older you get, the more you appreciate the simple things. The simple things right now, the small things in life that you take for granted are actually going to be the most important things in your life as you age. I work out in the streets. Clyde, that's cool. Hey, no reason you have to be in a gym to get a good workout. I mean, you can do a lot with push-ups and pull-ups. However, if you want to train for power and strength, I think that weights have a good place. I'm a big fan of weights and calisthenics, right? Train like an athlete, you know, be an all-around athlete, be able to run, jump, lift weights. Yeah, so if you've ever been homeless, I think you can appreciate that. Ah, talking about lots of things. My ridiculous sunglasses? You don't like Costas with glass lenses? These were a gift from me from a friend. These glasses are worth like 500, 700 bucks, dude, because they're actually glass. They're actually real quartz glass. So since I've had eye surgery, I wear them from time to time. Adds to my character on camera too. I agree with you. I see you. I'm always watching. All right, Chris, listen here. Damn it, Bobby. Damn it, Bobby. I told you to give me the propane tank, Bobby. Give me the propane tank, Bobby. These steaks ain't going to cook themselves. Hey, Bobby, did you invite Mr. Herbert over to the barbecue? No. Hey, well, I got a piece of candy in my pocket. I'd love to come over to the barbecue, especially if Bobby's there. Oh, I love me some apple juice post workout. He said, WTF? This just in, commercial break. We're about to play some piano. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Man, I love eating. Welcome back, Candom James. What is it? He said, this boy ain't right. Listen, it's it's the normal people you have to worry about. The older I get, the more I've noticed this about life. The people who try to show you they have it all together on the outside, they try to like put this fake persona, they're the ones that have the worst on the inside. The best thing you can do is just accept yourself and be who you are. Right? There's a time and place to be appropriate. You got to remember, I'm a business owner. I own my own business. I do sales. I go into people's homes and I sell Medicare and I sell insurance products. So, yes, there's a time and place for everything to be appropriate. But if you guys haven't figured this out, just being yourself and not taking things too seriously. Who in the world is so important that they have to take life so serious? You think life is that serious? Welcome to an existential crisis. Nobody's going to remember you. Life is going to die. You're going to die, and the world is going to move on without you. So, in this short little period of time that you have on earth, maybe you should stop and smell the flowers. Enjoy some of the simple things in life. And if you can't do that, one day you're going to wake up old, decrepit, all by yourself with no one around you to share your passing away. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is The Truth by Coach Chris. 100%. Yeah. It took me a long time to figure that out because I used to take myself way too seriously. Marcus Aurelius, one of the founders of Stoicism, Meditations of Marcus Aurelius, said that. Theodore Roosevelt, Teddy Roosevelt, Benjamin Franklin, Winston Churchill, even Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, they all come to the same conclusion. Don't take yourself so seriously. Laugh, tell a joke, have some fun. Life is short. There's plenty of time in your day where you have to be serious, right, for certain things, but you got to take time to just decompress and just be fine. I subbed. I dig the channel. How do I stop watching porn? Great question, Lucas. So, Lucas, I'm going to call you out right here. Yeah, so here's what I would say, Lucas. Are you a troll or are you being actually serious? Because if you are being serious, Lucas, I want you to type right here, and Coach Chris is going to give you some advice. Lucas. Seriously. Okay, so Lucas, how old are you? You can lie to your doctor, but don't lie to Coach Chris. Don't lie to me, son. I find you. Don't you lie to me, Lucas, but I give you some serious advice. Lucas, I'll give you some serious advice in an alternate ego voice like Mr. Huber from Family Guy. Oh, you're 8 years old? Oh, come on. Are you really 8 years old? I feel like you're trolling me. You 8 years old and you, what is this? 18. Okay, Lucas. That's a little bit. So here's what I'll say. Lucas, guys, I got a question. That's good. So, Lucas, would you say, and I mean this with all genuinity, I don't care about the other people in the chats. Moderators, keep it appropriate while I pay attention to Lucas, please. Moderators, I'm giving you the power to keep it appropriate. Now, Lucas, right? This is what I want to do, okay? Lucas, I'm going to give you some serious advice, okay? This is something that a lot of young men struggle with. And as a veteran, as a brother, as a former husband, as someone who actually cares about the generation, I'm talking to you, Lucas. Do you feel like it's an addiction? And what I mean is absolutely, right? Do you feel like how often are you looking at porn? How many times per week? 100%, right? Sure. I'm here, Lucas. I don't care. Whoa, why was Lucas timed out? You say 14. So 14, oh, okay, twice a day. So this is what I say. If you're looking at porn that often, that's an addiction. And I'm going to tell you the truth, and people aren't going to want to hear this, but anything can become an addiction, okay? So you never stop becoming an addict, okay? You're probably looking at porn because you don't have other stuff to do, and you're probably obsessed with women because you have low self-confidence and you are procrastinating, and you're looking for a dopamine release, and you're trying to get that dopamine fix because every time you look at porn or you masturbate, you're probably getting this fix of dopamine and oxytocin, which is going into your brain and making you feel good. So what you need to do, you need to find out something that allows you to get that dopamine fix without instant gratification, right? So, Gentleman Gaming, yeah, absolutely. I try to create a real vibe. I'm just trying to be a real human being in a world where fake people pretend to be things they're not. Okay, so I appreciate you. Thank you, gentlemen. Gentleman Gaming, you're speaking to my heart. You're going to be a moderator soon if you don't stop. But, Lucas, that's what I mean, man. You got to find things that give you dopamine that are not porn. So what are the choices? Okay, now does that make sense so far? Thanks, Clyde. I appreciate that. Yeah, ADHD. I mean, I have ADHD myself. Patty Plus. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. So skydiving. So Lucas, are you still here? Okay, so Lucas, this is what I'm saying. So when you're looking at porn, you're getting that dopamine rush. So what you need to do, you got to understand this. If you do something with instant gratification, it's like, I can look at this. I can go right now on my phone and I can look at this naked woman. Oh, she's so beautiful. And then boom, you can masturbate. Dopamine. That's called instant gratification. You need to get used to getting instant gratification out of your lifestyle. It's not easy to do. It's going to suck. You're going to hate your life and you're not going to want to do it. But what you need to do, right? He said, I can shoot 30 feet. Okay. Yep, I'm going to make a piano short in a second. I'm trying to teach a young man how to stop being addicted to porn, Tonga Horse. That's what I'm trying to do. And I'd appreciate it if you guys are trolls. I'm actually trying to help people. So all I ask is that you keep it appropriate. You can troll me afterwards, but when I have someone who actually comes on here to ask a serious question, I actually do my best. And that's why my channel grows. Because I'm actually genuine. And no matter how much you haters want, you're not going to affect me from that. So it is what it is. So you need to get rid of instant gratification. So what I would say is try to find something that's like a creative outlet. Maybe it's music. Maybe it's drawing. You need to do something that requires you to work for your feel-good feeling. The problem with pornography is that it's instant gratification. Okay? If you want to go find a female out in the wild, what do? You have to find her, you have to chase her, you have to persuade her. It takes work. When you have a phone that gives you instant gratification, you're training your body, your dopamine, your oxytocin, you're literally training your body to instantly be gratified. And you really, what is this? Yeah, for sure. So I think going to the gym, doing things that make you work, doing things you don't want to do. You can do a cold shower. You just need to get used to doing things you don't want to do and find a goal and work towards that. The sooner you start doing that, the better you will feel. And just think about this. Every time you release your sexual energy, you give a little bit of piece of your way to a machine that's not even a real human being. Phones and pornography are like succulents. They are literally there to suck and drain your energy away. Cleaning your room. David, that's straight from Jordan B. Peterson, right? Tonga Horse, yep. 5-day water fast. I mean, that might help. I don't think a water fast is necessary to get rid of a porn addiction. However, I'm not against it. I think food and nutrition is really good for the human body. You should train, lift heavy weight, get strong, get sunlight, go outside, right? Woodchuck, welcome back. He says, I am an addict to the physical arts, I admit. So Cameron Porter puts a great thing here. You're very welcome, North Star. Yep, I did like some of your videos, Woodchuck. Shout out to Woodchuck. I'm doing great, Woodchuck. Thanks for asking. Thank you, Woodchuck. Juice. By the way, guys, in case you don't know it, Woodchuck is a great artist and he does a lot of woodwork. So if you're in the chat and you want to support a local content creator, go to Woodchuck's channel and support him. He's a great woodworker. He does crafting. And he's just an example of people that come into my channel and I actually try to support when they first start their YouTube pages, like I've told you. I'm a winning addict. Oh, Clyde says I'm a winning addict. Now, if you want to get addicted to anything, get addicted to winning. I like that. Thank you for the good talks and good streams. I found I resonate with you speaking. Very cool. You look mentally challenged, bro. I look mentally challenged? I wish I knew what you look like, but all I see is an A on your profile. Put a picture of yourself up. Show yourself. Come on, let's go head to head. Let's see who looks more mentally challenged. I just live in the real world, eh? By the way, if you look at my profile picture, that's me in a nationally ranked poker tournament with a $150,000 prize as a nationally ranked poker tournament player. Just something I did for my fun. Just so you... And, yeah. A, your PF for strands for a hole, blah, 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 blah. Let's see. You lost. So, Gracie, were you addicted to smoking as a nurse? Any color you like? You're entitled to your opinion. But I'll tell you this, never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. Never judge a book by its cover. If there's one thing I should teach you guys about life, never judge a book by its cover. And what I mean by that, what I mean by never judge a book by its cover is even in the sales profession, some of the best salespeople I've ever worked with, some of the best people that I've ever seen in my life, as far as what their jobs do, is absolutely crazy. Don't judge a book by its cover. All right. Yeah, fasting's good for discipline. I'm not against fasting. It's just if you're lifting weights in your strength training, I don't think fasting is a good idea. But fasting from time to time is great, just not long term. I fast every now and then for a few days. But there's lots of ways to develop discipline. Do what works best for you. You know what I mean? Hmm. Hmm. Oh, sound is a little low. Uh-oh. Maybe something like that. Waffle House. You cheeky sausage, you. What the hell is a cheeky sausage? You look like Vanilla Ice. No one's ever said I look like Vanilla Ice. Boom, 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 ba, ba, boom, boom. Boom, 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 ba, ba, boom, boom, boom. Hunter Biden? Do I look like? Man of many talents. Maybe. I don't know if I have a lot of talents. I just get on the piano. I can't really play a lot of songs. I just get on here and play what I feel like. So, I taught myself piano, but I don't really like. Making this up off the top of my head, right? You say I look like Hunter Biden? I don't even know what he looks like. Wow, you got some talent. Oh, thank you, Sean Gaming. Do I look like Hunter Biden? I'd have to look at a picture of him. Have a great night, Gracie. You look like a puny god yourself. Have a good one, Gracie. There we go. And we're back. Well, first off, it's not a piano channel. It's a get better in all aspects of your life channel. I had a young viewer say he was addicted to watching porn, so I gave him some advice of how to get rid of that. For example, it's instant gratification. Oh, bone pork chops? Very good, woodchuck. Alfie, welcome back. So the young viewer earlier, I told him instant gratification is not the way to do anything in life. Anything in life you want to do, you want to prevent instant gratification. So I gave a young viewer some advice to overcome pornography, because in general, my whole goal in this channel is to be Uncle Chris for you guys. Does that? And what's funny is, I was even kind of doing it at Mr. Hubert's voice from Family Guy. They are amazing. What do you do when you... Alfie, what to do if you feel like giving up? Alfie! Alfie! When you feel like giving up, you get your hand. For all the females here, I'm so sorry. This may be a little vulgar. Okay, Cameron's going to get mad at me for this. I'm going to tell you what to do. And you put them on your nuts, and then you pull them up, and you say, now I'll keep going. No, but don't give up. You have to find something that's a bigger purpose than you. You have to be a man. You have to realize life is not always fair. It's going to suck sometimes. But I want you to think about this. I want you to think about diamonds. What is a diamond? A diamond is a lump of coal. So imagine you have this lump of coal, and it's on a beach, sitting in the sand. Nothing's going to happen to that coal. It has no pressure. If you want a diamond, you need that coal to be buried deep underground. It's got to have some pressure. It's got to be squeezed and pushed and smashed, and then only through the pain and the suffering and the discipline will that lump of coal become a diamond. So typically, what I tell young men and women of all sorts is this: embrace the suck. It's going to suck. It's going to be painful. You're going to want to quit. But it's at those very moments where you want to quit, and so many other people have quit before you, that if you just keep going and go a little bit further, you will make it. Okay? Now, here's interesting. You think about books that you read. What do all the books have in common for all the great stories? You ever read a book and you're like, wow, how did this person go through this? You are the person in that book. You're the person in that book. You just haven't written your story down. You think about everything that should have stopped you from becoming unstoppable, everything that should have made you quit. Think about everything that you had to push through, everything that made you say, I needed to quit. I should have quit. I don't know anybody who had gotten through this. And you keep that mentality, you take that, you plug it in your head, you lock it away, and you don't let anybody take that away from you. That's what you do, damn it. Does that help, Alfie? That's what you do, brother. Yes, you write songs. Good. Songs is a great way. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Hell yeah, Stevie Harris. You look like you steal overtime from right guard. What? What does that even mean? I mean, you got to think. I've seen Andrew Tate's videos. I mean, what are you going to take from the guy? He's a world champion kickboxer. He started a business. Why are you going to hate on someone like that? I agree with a lot of what he says. There's a difference between men and women, right? There's a huge difference. If you don't know yet, there is a huge difference. Everybody's got their own way of doing things, but there's a huge difference between men and women, right? And, it pays to be strong. Go to the gym. Make yourself better. physically be able to fight another man if you need to be able to do so, but also have enough love in your heart to be loving and caring when you need to be so. But don't be nice. Be a good, strong, respectable man of society that is capable of defending and throwing down whenever you need to, but don't go all around and trying to be all macho and alpha, right? Don't do that. You got to be able to have self-control. So self-control is like a muscle. If you want to get stronger, you lift heavier things. You want to be better at pull-ups, you do more pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, deadlifts. You want to be stronger in your bench, press more, push-ups, dips. You want to have more self-control, stop indulging in instant gratification, right? Don't indulge in things that give you instant gratification. Do things that require work, that you have to sweat in order to achieve some dopamine. Teen Wolf. One of the lines is, the pain I hide is deep inside. Okay. It's called Echoes of Solitude. There you go. What is it? I don't know Andrew Tate. I don't know him as a person. So I'm not going to make any accusations. If there was one thing I've learned about this world, most of the time, people have no idea what's going on. Think about this in your life. Think about this, guys. How many times has someone accused you of something that you did not do because they simply heard someone else say something and they never even had a conversation with you, yet they came to a judgment about your own character just because of what other people thought about you? How often does it happen in your life? It happens all the time. So every day, every minute. So what I'm getting at is this. Be respectful, be strong but loving, but at the end of the day, take care of business. And if you're in a situation, be your best to be kind, kind of like, a respectable man or respectable woman. But if you're in an area and people don't want to talk to you, zone out, right? But never miss out on a business opportunity. That's one thing I tell people. Never miss out on a good business opportunity. Don't put your headphones in and zone out so you miss out on business. Don't miss out on business opportunities. That's something that, if you're always zoning out, can hurt you. And here's another thing. Eat this if you want to gain muscle. ADHD is kicking in. Cashew butter. This is the yummiest stuff on earth. If you want to gain weight, eat cashew butter. Nobody believes me when I say eat peanut butter. Every day, every minute in my solitude. Hey, but I'll tell you what, Alfie, you can express yourself, but don't write songs. This is my opinion. Don't write songs that make you a victim unless you just want to remain a victim, right? You can tell yourself you're a victim. You can tell yourself, look, you can tell yourself life's not fair. You can convince yourself that anything is true or untrue. So my advice is to make yourself an unstoppable character. So focus on getting out of a bad situation. Focus on the journey of how you got out. Man, I love this stuff. I literally eat it with my fingers. This stuff is so good. It's cashew butter. So good. Welcome back, Elsa. It's cashew butter with whey protein, all mixed in with some coconut cookie bites. Oh my God. I feel like Winnie the Pooh. Alfie, that's a healthy form of self-expression, but don't fall too much in becoming a victim, right? If you want to sit, look, whatever you do, don't become a victim of a story. Man, this stuff is so good. I just wish it wasn't like $13 a jar. Man, that's good. Oh, well, Too bad I got another one. This one's full. Wherever you are, do 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 do, I'm always here for you. Ma 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 ma. You make a good daddy. You make a good daddy. You make a good daddy. You want me to be your daddy? I'll be your daddy. You be my daddy. I'll be your daddy. I'll be your daddy. My name's Hubert. I'll be Chris's daddy. Mm-hmm. Finger looking good. Mm-hmm. Nah. My post-workout meal was 3,500 calories. So I'll eat, after my big deadlifts, I usually eat like 3,000 or 4,000 calories post-workout. But I only work out 3 days a week. This right here is chocolate chip cookie dough cashew butter. Here what you do right here. Now watch right here. Let me know if this voice is too creepy for you. I know sometimes I can get a little crazy on the channel. It's just what it is, right? It's just what it is. Yeah. Getting there nice and thick like, yeah. Oh my goodness, stop talking like that, boy. Oh, Saul, what you gonna do if I don't? What you gonna do if I don't, Saul? No, this is really good. Shout out. So you guys, this is actually chocolate chip cookie dough cashew butter. It's so good. God, it's so good. It's addicting. It's like $13 a jar though. So for most people, it's out of their budget. But when you do heavy deadlifts and you do strength training, peanut butter and stuff is good. What's up? Good games. Reaper, message, Danielle, Hunya, Neon. Huh. If you don't like it, you have no taste buds. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. This isn't peanut butter. This is cashew butter, guys. Mm. Cashew butter is a lot more expensive. The texture is really good. It literally doesn't have real cookie dough in it, but it tastes so good. It's made with medium chain triglycerides, MCTs. Is that vomit? Reaper, welcome back. What's up, Reaper? Crunchy honey peanut butter. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Well, Cameron, I know you like to work out a lot. I know you try to stay leaner and more mobile, but I'll tell you this. Should you ever want to go through a phase where you want to put on more mass for whatever reason, and if you ever want to budget, just remember, peanut butter, but I'm going to show you the peanut butter to really do it with. God, it's so good. I could eat this whole tub, but this whole tub's like 2,000 calories. I've already had like 7,000 calories today. I should probably not eat as much. I eat a lot, guys. I don't think you guys realize I'm a lot larger in person than I am on camera. I'm larger than some of the bodybuilders at my gym. They're a lot leaner and a lot shredded, but I'm stronger than they are. They got all these veins and stuff popping out, and I'm just kind of like, cool, man. I can pick you up and throw you down. I don't know. Train for your goals, guys. Vanilla, cinnamon, swirl, and cream. Right? Get peanut butter that has cinnamon and vanilla in it. Cinnamon helps your blood stay clean, and it helps with insulin control. And then what you do is you eat that cinnamon peanut butter, and you drink it down with a bunch of apple juice. Excuse me. And that's your post-workout meal. Excuse me. Ah. So this is a whole gallon. So I usually drink, it's 2 quarts. So I'll drink one of these post-workout. Well, you guys remember, I only train 3 days a week. I'm not a bodybuilder. I train for strength and power. So I train for about an hour and a half or 2 hours in the gym, but only 3 days a week. So when I'm in the gym, I'm training really hard and heavy. And then my post-workout meal, is a lot of food. I tell you guys all the time, if you want to get bigger and stronger, stop training so much. Train harder, get stronger, and then only train 3 days a week. You grow when you're not in the gym. Crazy. If you're always in the gym and you're always breaking down your body, when do you have time to grow? Think about it. Just think about it logically. If you're breaking your body down in the gym, wouldn't it grow when you rest? Is it milk mixed with coconut oil? What do you mean, is it milk? What do you mean, brother? I have no idea what the hell you are saying to me, brother. Brother, listen. I'd like to answer your question, but I do not understand what you ask. I do not understand what you ask, my friend. It's very simple. If a man wants to become larger, he must lift heavier objects. And then, after he lifts the heavy objects, he then must put fuel into his body. And thus, through progressive overload, a man shall become larger and stronger over time. I do not understand the bros that train one body part a day. It is very silly to me. Thus, I am larger than most of the bros, and I do not train as much as them. The bros in the gym traineth every day, and yet I only traineth 3 days a week, yet I am twice their size. Thus, I tell them that if they train harder, less often, and rest, listen here, hallelujah. Let me tell you something about Jesus. I was once, let me get a hallelujah. I grew up in the church. I know the Pentecostal preachers. Hallelujah. Ever been to a church? And let me get an amen, brother. That's what the pastors sound like in the Pentecostal church. Let me say, have you ever been down a dark path where the devil said, hey, man, I'm going to pull you to hell. But I said, oh, Lord Jesus, he died on the cross. Hallelujah. Anybody else go to churches where people used to talk like that? I did. Come here, sister. I beat the devil out of you. I once went to a revival. And the pastor went to this woman, and she went up to the pulpit and was like this. He said, "Be gone, devil." And she was literally in front of the thing, and she was like, and the pastor looked at her and smacked her across the face, and her dentures fell out, and she started shaking on the ground, and he said, "You have been delivered for the Lord." That's the church I grew up in. More passion, more energy, more footwork. Hallelujah. That's what the devil said. Anyways. Oh, man. Got a message. Bun Me sent me another message. Oh, that's cool. Man, I smell like doo-doo. I smell like a stinky, sweaty man. Anybody know what's up with Putin and Trump? I haven't checked the news today. Any updates with Putin and Trump? I'm going to log into my YouTube channel in here and get into the chat real quick. Give me a second. Let me see if I can come in here. Show the chat. Here we go. And we're back. Hello. You guys here? Is he drunk? Absolutely not. I don't drink and I don't smoke. So therefore, how could I be drunk if I do not consume alcohol? I'm all hocked up on Mountain Dew. No, I teach a lot of sobriety on this. I'm just a happy mother trucker. I'm just an everyday, ordinary, average mother trucker, guys. Hat or no hat? Hat or no hat? Chat, Let's take a poll. Hat or no hat? Hat. Take a question. Hat or no hat? Hat or no hat? No hat. Hat or no hat? We're going to start the poll. Let's put some music on. Johann Sebastian Bach. Let's put some classical music on, because I like classical music. Hat or no hat? Hat or no hat? That's what the question is. Hat, hat. Both. Switch it up. Switch it up. I have a cowboy hat. I did grow up on a dairy farm, believe it or not. I got one of these. Yeah, this is a cool thing. Yeah, too much for the tiny mic. Too much for the tiny mic. This is a cool thing, like if you're reading. I'll show you how. I have this light right here, so this is my light. Off. Have one over here. But let's say you're at night and you want to read, like you want to read a book. I don't know if all the haters are smart enough to read books. They seem pretty unintelligent to me, but for all you haters, you can put this around your neck and you can basically read. You can have like a light to read. You can actually get educated. You know what I mean? Of course, I could be smarter myself. Let's see. Let's see. Cut this on. Night light. Full. Down, 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 down. I actually like this light. This is actually pretty cool. You see this? This is my desk right here. So with this thing has like different functions. You can adjust it, go out, go in. It's kind of cool. And this is my desk. It's a standing desk. This is my standing desk, ladies and gentlemen. What do we have here? Welcome in. I got to get that to my cousin because she really likes to read books. Yes, so platypus. So this is a great one. It's called a glucosant, not sponsored. But yeah, so basically they're independent. One, two. So you see how you can do different brightnesses, 3 different brightnesses. And there's a thing in the back where you can kind of change it. So yeah, it's a great product. It's also good if you're working in the field or you're under a house or just whatever. It's hands-free light. And if you want to strike a pose, you want to let's go, baby. Looks good like that too. Ah! For all you guys that say I'm small, you bastards. I mean, I am 240 pounds. No, he ain't. What is this? You're the man. You're the man. Welcome in. I got to get my cousin. Oh, my goodness. No, Danielle, I'm just like in a good mood. What? Danielle, what's wrong with me striking a pose? I'm in a good mood. That's the first pose I've ever struck. I'm actually proud to be an American. Well, I do talk about fitness and nutrition sometimes, and I am a proud patriot. I can't help that, brother. Sister, I can't help that. Sometimes I just get the desire to flex You got to remember, I was injured for 2 years after surgery. So this last few months, I've been able to train heavy again, and I put on 30 pounds just to get stronger again. So it just feels good to be able to train because I couldn't train for 2 years after my injury. So that's all. So what do you guys want to talk about? I'm in the hat or no hat. We have 50-50 with 12 votes. New poll. What do you guys want to talk about? These are the subjects. Subjects to chat about. Keep the chat friendly. Business, like how to start and why. Okay. How about mindset? Mindset, staying positive. Wear your shirt back. My shirt back. My free tank tops I get. Oh, no. So the reason I was flexing is because I had the desire. I saw myself in the reflection and I looked so damn good to myself that I just had the desire to flex. This is why I did, because I love myself. And I encourage every one of you to love yourself as well. Guys, the whole point of living on this planet is to love yourself and to try to network with other people, start a business, become the best version of yourself. That is why I did that. Okay. Become positive. Mindset positive. Addiction. Sobriety. I forgot to spell sobriety. And let's see, business, mindset, addiction, and then I guess nutrition and weight training. These are the options, and the poll is on. Dun, 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 dun. Sobriety is good. Loving yourself is the first step to getting out of depression. Platypus, absolutely. Yeah, so here's the thing. Platypus actually, shout out, yeah. Shout out to PLA, Platypus, absolutely. So yeah, shout out to Platypus 1169. Loving yourself is the first step to getting out of depression. 100%, right? I really, really, really agree with that. I think what Platypus is saying makes a lot of sense. If you don't love yourself, no one is going to love you. So when it comes to life, the way people treat you is a reflection. The way people treat you is a reflection of how they see you, right? And the way you allow them to treat you is how you see yourself. So think about that. When someone comes up to you, how they treat you is how they see themselves. That's how they see themselves in you. That's how they treat you. And then how you allow people to treat you is how you see yourself. So if you allow people to run all over you, you and yourself don't love yourself. That's why the ability to stand up for what you believe, be strong, be bold, be courageous. These things are very important in order to have self-esteem. Without this, you're never going to be the best version of yourself, guys. I know firsthand, right? Oh boy, I don't know. I forgot everything you just said, no joke. Are you talking to me? Mindset. So we got business, how to start and why. We have 8 votes. Right. So if you put the damsel in distress vibe, the captain save a hoe, narcissist will come down like flies. What on earth are you saying? If you put the damsel in distress vibe, the captain save a hoe. Captain save a hoe? What? Our me name is Captain Save-A-Ho. I've been on the waters for a long time. They call me Captain Save-A-Ho because I need to find me a nice woman. My name is Captain Save-A-Ho. That's my impression of a captain that's like that. Can you goon for me? I don't even know what goon means. Cry wolf. Okay, yeah, for sure, for sure. Sure. What? First he was a priest, now he's a pirate. Now let me tell you something.
What if I was a Southern Pentecostal preach? Hallelujah. That was an pirate, Captain me high soul. I love the God Jesus.
That's a combination of a Southern Pentecostal pirate. Captain Save-A-Ho. Sounds like a mischievous. You're kidding, right? Can you be a priest pirate next?
Well, let me tell you something. The devil is like being like Davy Jones on the seven seas. Hallelujah and praise the Kraken. Sometimes the devil be like the Kraken. He be crack-a-lacking and getting slacking. Hallelujah. Yar, these fishies be biting me peg leg. These fishies be biting me peg leg.
Shout out to SpongeBob SquarePants.
Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza. Is the pizza for me? Krusty Krab, yeah, pizza.
Me and this girl, but this is our equivalent of pulling a Charizard. What is this? He says, I don't know what YouTube was doing putting this on my scroll. They said, but this is like the algorithm equivalent of pulling a Charizard. So is that good or bad? Does that mean that I'm a good pull for an algorithm? Guys, I only started doing lives recently, and the lives are going. So look, I don't know what I'm going to talk about on the channel. Look, I was a Navy veteran, okay? I served for 10 years. I got a divorce earlier this year. My wife took 2 of my houses and like 6 figures in my account. That sucked! That beautiful, loving woman that took my net worth. But I was in the Navy for 10 years, right? So, E-Dog, shout out to you. I was in the Navy for 10 years. Now I'm starting an insurance business in Georgia. That's my goals. Shout out. This just in. You're funny as hell. That's right. Nobody cares. Work harder. Nobody cares. Work harder. Nobody cares. Work harder.
Now, guys, on a side note, let's get a little sentimental here. Funny.
ACA. So, if you like a flower, this is something for you guys that actually like philosophy. Lao Tzu, very good Eastern philosopher. If you like a flower, you pick it. If you love a flower, you water it. This saying means a lot to me. If you like a flower, you pick it. So many times in nature, we'll pick a flower, but do we really love the flower? Because if you loved it, wouldn't you water it instead? Work smarter, not sobbing. You dang right, Alan Watts. You dang right. You subscribing. Woo, woo, woo. Shout out to Alan. Those are my calloused hands from my workout. People say I do not lift heavy objects. If I do not lift heavy objects, then how did I become the calluses on my hand? Now, back to Lao Tzu. I have ADHD, guys, in case you can't tell. Knowing others is wisdom. Knowing yourself is enlightenment. You got to love yourself. Alan Watts in the house. Actually, that's a great name, Alan Watts. Wait, what? He was joking? Thank you for your service. You're very welcome. Proud Navy veteran. And in case this is my bed, my beautiful Tempur-Pedic mattress. My bed has lights on it, and my bed moves. I'm proud of my bed. This is the remote for my bed. If I push this button, my bed moves. This is my bed. My bed has lights on it. I spent more money on my bed. I spent more money on my bed than I did my car.
And people think that I'm crazy. But you spend 1/3 of your life in your bed. Seems like it would be a good place to invest money in. Seems like you sleep on it a lot. So wouldn't it be good to invest?
Not kidding at all. I enjoy this chaotic energy. Cool, Alex. Alex.
I got a piece of candy in my pocket.
Can I screenshot that? Screenshot what? You want to screen? Stevie, you want to screenshot my Lao Tzu quotes? These? Yes, screenshot it. Go ahead. I try to play piano. You're very kind, Cameron. You know I'm limited to what I can play. but I love my moderator. Yeah, these are just some good Lao Tzu quotes, right? Appear weak when you are strong, and appear strong when you're weak. Though, and this is something I had to learn, right? Um, those who know do not speak, and those who speak do not know. Yeah. So I was born on the same day as Friedrich Nietzsche. Friedrich Nietzsche. Hola. Hola, papi. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, papi? ¿Te gusta? Me llamo Christopher. Hablo un poquito español, mami. Hola, papi. Thank you. Thank you. Just kidding. I used to work at Mexicali Grill as a waiter in Athens, and there was a lady. You speak English? Oh, me too. I speak English very well, much better than Spanish. Sí, hablo un poquito español. Tengo un amigo para Ecuador, es comadre cocines pupusas carnitas. Está muy delicioso. Dios mío, está muy delicioso. One time I watched the Spanish channel, and all the actors were like, Dios mío, cállate, cállate, cállate. ¿Te gusta Lalito? Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Dónde está el baño? Ay, ay, ay. Dios mío, cállate, güey. That's what the Spanish channel sounded like. Who will thou wilt? Oh, you take no offense? Why would you take any offense to me speaking Spanish? That means I took the effort to learn some of your culture. I am a multicultural American. And I used to know a really hot Chinese Latina, and I learned to speak Spanish so I could tell her she was muy caliente. Say, hey, ay, yes, you soy muy caliente. Mi gringo, me gusta taco gringo. You just tell someone you like. I like to go to the Spanish restaurant and say, I'd like a taco gringo, por favor. And they think that's funny. I was like, I know what that means. Hi, Random Fox. Cameron Porter. Ohio gozaimasu. Ohio gozaimasu. I lived in Japan for 3 years when I was in the Navy. I used to know a little bit more, but I've been out of Japan for a while. I'm eating. Are you, Danielle, you're eating spicy ramen? Oh, I love ramen. Rico Charges, what's up? Platypussy, Platypus 1169, best combination, Asian plus Latina. 2010 baddie, you should have a shot. Your shot. Okay. Yeah, spicy ramen's good. Okay, so guys, the poll is in. I love this song. I love classical music. Classical music is one of the only things that keeps my brain calm. Shout out to Bach, Johann Sebastian. So, business, how to start and why. 43% of the chat has voted to do business and how to start and why. Okay, guys, the poll is in. We're ending the poll, right? You're from Japan? I'm in Japan. Danielle, I lived in Yokosuka for 3 years. So I've been to Yokosuka. Are you near Osaka or Yokosuka? Are you in southern Japan by the like coast and the water, or are you more in mainland? Because I like Japan. You're from Bangladesh? Welcome. Mr. Southern? Okay, cool. Well, that's what's up, Danielle. So subjects to chat about it is 42% business. Puerto Rico. I am from Puerto Rico. The annexation of Puerto Rico. Yeah. So, y'all guys want to see something cool? I'm going to use my mind powers to break my desk go down. You ready? I'll use my brain power. Use the force, Luke. Bouncy ball. There we go. Bounce, pogo, 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 bounce, pogo, 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 bounce, pogo, pogo, pogo. Shut out, System of a Down. I brought my pogo stick. Na 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 na. Banana terracotta, terracotta. Bro is an airbender. I can bend air. I'll show you. I can bend air. I am the last airbender. Aki. System of a Down. I am an airbender. Airbender. I am an airbender. Ah, I am the last airbender of my time. There have been many to come and go, but I have been the one to survive. Bro started airbending lineage. That's funny. That's just funny. I'd rather be a money bender. These are my yoga toes. For the first time, even Cameron, my moderator, has never seen my yoga toes. Man of culture, let me show you about my yoga toes. I'd like to share with you about my yoga toes. These are toes known as yoga toes. Now, why do you think, man of culture? I am a man of culture. I hope I got bit. I can tell you you are hilarious right away. That goes a long way. Well, life is a way of making you happy. The way I grew up, laughter was the only thing that kept me alive. Being able to fight and defend myself. I got into a lot of fights when I was younger because I grew up in an area with a lot of violence and stuff. So on a serious note, I was always trying to get people to laugh to prevent people from fighting. So I was the guy who would make people laugh so they would stop fighting, so they would stop like killing each other, you know. But these are my yoga toes. These are my yoga toes. You take the yoga toes and you put them. Now, why would someone want to put on yoga toes? So guys, take care of your feet. Take care of your feet. Ladies who want the big butt, you wear the high heel shoes so you can poke out the breast and the booty. Those high heel shoes are ruining your feet. It's ruining your arches. Walk around barefooted and use yoga toes. Yoga toes. Stretch out your feet, guys. Yoga toes expand the toe. If you cannot move your toes like a hand, did you know? Thank you, Angel Hernandez. You've been in this channel before. I'm sitting on a yoga ball, putting on my yoga toes. Use yoga toes. Use yoga toes. These are yoga toes. You see my yoga toes? You see my yoga toes? So yoga toes, they're meant so. This is my first time. Oh, well, that's what they all say. This is my first time. You know what I mean, bro? And but what I mean by like this voice, this is my very neutral impression of someone who'd be like a bro. You know, like a bro. That's what they all say, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Feel like doing impressions tonight. So, shout out for everyone in the chat. Are you not entertained? You are so gay. Thank you. I am quite a happy guy. I'm very gay. I am so gay. I am so gay that I like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I want to be a woman. Remember that scene? You are so gay. What does the first place mean? Danielle, so you see the first, second, and third. What that means is the people who are doing the most comments or engaging, there's first, second, and third place. So they're the top fans. And if you are one of the top three, please, people, don't clip. What does clip mean? Yerp. Hi. I'm explaining why you need to use yoga toes. These are yoga toes. You see this? See these yoga toes? Stretch your feet out, guys. If you're an athlete, remember I do train athletes on the side. So if you're a young athlete, young guy, young gal, and you actually want to get an edge in sports, let's say you're a sprinter, let's say you're a wrestler, let's say you're playing football, volleyball, baseball, softball, whatever sport you're playing, put something on your feet that spreads your toes. Take care of your feet, because chances are you're wearing a shoe that's killing your feet. Clipping means take a portion of a string and upload. Why not? Did you say, is it okay if somebody takes a portion of this string and upload it? Will that get more people to my stream? If this gets more people to my stream, so we can become monetized, together we shall become monetized. Let's become monetized, guys. Guys, I already promised you. What can I do if my son is gay? You beat the hell out of him. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, look, man, I don't know what to say on that, but you should love your son, love your daughter, accept them for who they are, and just do whatever you can to be an example. You know, I'm not gay. I love women, very much so. I love women so much, I used to be married to one. Now I have discovered that women take all of your money. They take your houses. The state gives them everything, and then they let you go away and give you nothing in return. So thus I shall never be pursuing the female species again. I shall never pursue them. That's been my experience with him. So, adoption, he said, Jesus, he said adoption papers. You mind if I light a crap pipe in here? Listen, brother, I condone sobriety. I don't drink. I don't smoke. If crack makes you feel good. But that reminds me of what one of my mentors used to tell me in business. You know what he said? This is on a serious note, guys. Don't forget, even a crackhead finds a way to get his fix every day. Don't be out hustled by a crackhead. Even a crackhead finds his drugs every day, thus he remains a crackhead. So if he can figure out a way to get crack, you can figure out a way to make money in a business. Don't get out hustled by a crackhead. Hello, Blocks Fruit Noob. Keep it as good as you can, guys. Welcome back, Noob. I am back. Noob, welcome back. How's everything since your grandmother? Everything been doing good? Hey, this is the brother of the drummer of No Ghost. I cannot thank you enough to make me discover his band. You are welcome, Mark. Yes, Mr. Clay is my brother in the band No Ghost. If you are seeking death and destruction in metal with excellent melodies, excellent harmonies, find No Ghost and tell him they are selling sold-out shows, and he is a great drummer. He is a great man. This guy needs a job. What you do not know is I own my own business. I am actually a registered agent in the state of Georgia. I will show you. This is the state of Georgia license that I have, which allows me to sell insurance in my own business. I don't think anybody should get a job, but instead, oh, thank you. These are Jobber Evolve. Back in California when I had my other business, this is why I like these. So I can do this. La, 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 la. So, state of you. No, so what I get at is, don't get a job, start a business. Okay. Has a schizophrenic, I think. What a loser. That is me, Sub-Zero Gaming. With a picture like yours, I would think that you would be the loser, not mine. I may be a loser, but at least I have some muscle and some strength and I own a business. At least I can do that instead of just being a hater, but I thank you for your hating. I'm an accountant. Sass, you're an accountant? You know, you can make a lot of money as a bookkeeper. If you understand numbers and you make a side business as a bookkeeper, you can make over 100,000. You look like a G. Is a G good? Winning in life, literally. Yes. Not only am I winning at life, but I also am a veteran. That is my American flag. Boston tea stained, in fact. It is actually Boston tea stained. The color of the tea, 1776, representing the 13 stars. YouTube Live is literally, thank you for hating. Oh my God, thank you for your service, brother. You are very welcome. That is my bull. But that really happened. That really happened. right? That is my bull and bear. That is my time in the service. You see that stack of papers? You see those? That is like 52 medals. Well, guys, you got to remember, I'm almost 40 years old. I know I look younger, but that's why I have this channel. I started going live on YouTube just to come over here and actually try to. I get invitations to go out all the time, but I really wanted to try to get monetized on YouTube. So I've been really trying to get monetized and build a community. And I'm going to be real with you. Keeping this energy up for 2 hours on stream, yeah, I'm older than that. So I'm almost 40, brother. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I typically go to bed early unless I'm doing streams. But even if I go to bed earlier, I get 6 to 8, 9 hours of sleep. And I run my business. I keep stress away. It's actually going live on YouTube is actually taking a lot of stress on me. I know you don't believe it, but coming live and engaging with people 24/7 is actually a lot harder. Midnight Aura, thanks, brother. I got these throughout the state. Some was in Japan, and then some was in Mississippi. Some was in Louisiana. Welcome, newcomers. Elsa, Elsa, Elsa. Thanks, brother. I actually designed each one of these tattoos myself. So what I did was I encourage people, if you want to get a tattoo, take a picture of your body part, right? No dirty pictures. Don't be taking dirty pictures now. Remember, we don't like that. That's your Uncle Chris. So take a picture of your body part, find the symbols that you want, put it in Adobe, and mix and match. And take that to your tattoo artist and customize your own ink. And don't do more than 4 to 6 hours at a time. What is this? Twitch has a category for just talking. Yeah, so Angel, some people have told me I should go on Twitch, but to my knowledge, YouTube pays more than Twitch. So if I become monetized, I think YouTube's a better choice. I don't know if that's true or not. But I've already. Chris has dominant likes to viewers ratio. Yeah, I don't even know what that means. But what I do know is those that come tend to give me a thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Thumb, 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 thumb. Like I've told all of you, eventually we will build a community. The community that we build, it may be through the school platform. Once we build the community and money comes down, this is what we're going to do. That's good. Yeah. What I'm going to do. Yeah, see, I don't play games. Now, I do play poker tournaments. Fun fact, if you go to Chris Whitehead Poker online, actually, let's do that now. For all the losers who say I don't do anything, hey, look, that's me. Get the nose, get the nose, get the nose. All right. Chris Whitehead Poker. If you go and look at Chris Whitehead Poker on Google, that's me. Look, it's been an honor. They even wrote an article about me. I am even actually in that. You look just like my dealer? Yeah? Man, you have a good-looking dealer. Hey, listen. I told you not to come on chat and told people I was your dealer. Listen. Now I got to put the glasses on, man. Oh, yeah. Listen, man. This is my impression of a druggie, man. This ain't my real voice, man. You got that good stuff, man. No joke. I had an uncle that really used to talk like that. When I was like in elementary school, he used to be like, "Hey, little nephew, you got $10?" When I was in elementary school, that's what my uncle used to tell me. And I'd be like, all I had was lunch money. He'd take my lunch money, dude. Bro, but I look like Walter White. Is that the guy from I look like Walter White? Is he the meth cook? I don't think I look like Walter White, do I? You think I look like Walter White? I got hair. Didn't he have no hair? For who? You sell me the hood stuff? Hey. Oh, guys. I took a vow as a kid to never touch nicotine or drugs, and I'm 28. And so, oh, dude, real light? Hey, nicotine aura. That is actually really cool. The Tayo guy. I don't know what that means. So, one of the things I'll tell you guys is this. Interestingly enough, nicotine, you buff, I'm okay. I mean, I do train for strength. I'm not a bodybuilder. But the reason I wear these tank tops is because A, I get them for free. And the local business owner, I tag his gym because he gives me a free membership. He gave me a year free membership and some free clothes. So I wear it. He said I'm good for marketing. So he gave me free stuff. People really think I'm good for marketing because I have a lot of energy. People give me a lot of free stuff. And I'm like, thank you, thank you. I like free stuff. I take free stuff. You want me to, you give me free shirt? You give me free gym? Oh, absolutely. $5. That's not really what I say. But more, I'm kind of like this. Hey, thank you for the stuff. Sure, I'll wear it. And then when I do videos at the gym, um, I'll tag his spot and sometimes he gets some stuff. Cameron, love you. That's twice we've dual banned a dude. I like and subscribe. Michael, like and subscribe. La plunk moo, la plunk moo. I'm digging the positive vibes here. I'm subbing. Why would you go anywhere else? Why would you not sub? I'm a Navy veteran. I even have a bookshelf. And I sing like Krusty Krab. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pizza is the pizza for you and me. I am your internal child manifested into reality. And thus, I am here as a collective consciousness. You have spawned me to come into this world. El Hombre, I don't know if you remember something you really helped me with when you were talking about being overwhelmed and living in the moment. Long short, I couldn't find work. Have big sad. Hombre, I don't know. Yeah, so here, don't give up. Being overwhelmed and focusing on one step at a time. That doesn't mean it's going to be easy, but in order to prevent yourself from being okay, so look, guys, on a serious note, if you always live in the past, you're going to be depressed, right? So you're in the present. So this is life. Okay, you're right here. You're like here. This is you. You're this dot. If you're in the past, which is a big P, it's probably upside down because I'm retarded apparently. Fun fact, I have an aunt with Down syndrome, which is interesting. So maybe I am retarded. Who knows? Anyways, if you live in the past, you're always going to be depressed. But if you live in the future and you're always thinking about the future, you're going to be anxious, right? So the only thing you can do is be present. Should you be able to control your mind and stay present, focus on writing a list and doing things one at a time. Don't worry about going too fast. Just get the list done and make it happen. Be a man, be a woman. Look, a crackhead can find drugs and get high at the end of the day. Do not let a crackhead outwork you, right? Do not let a crackhead who can get drugs and remain a crackhead beat you in this game of hustle. Do not let them beat you in life. Yes, a crackhead can find crack in under 20 minutes. You're going to let him out hustle you and he lives on the streets? Nah, baby. I'm back. He's back. I'm back. He's back. They back. We back. Back a back. Whack, whack. Christopher Whitehead, UHC Contracting. We have got UHC. Now we got to go through United Healthcare. Oh, we got to get auxiliary contracts for United Healthcare. United Healthcare, United Healthcare, United Healthcare. You got to log into Jarvis. Guess we're going to be doing this tomorrow. They make money as drug sniffer dogs. What is this? What is this? TRT? What is that? Like being said, I think you look like Oliver Twist. Now, I don't take TRT, brother. My levels of testosterone are pretty high naturally, but you got to think I don't drink, I don't smoke, I get sunlight every day. I take magnesium and zinc before bed. I drink a gallon of water a day, and I take my nutrition seriously. I think most people would have higher testosterone if they trained full body 3 days a week and spent more time out of the gym. Because when you're always in the gym and you're always stressing your system, if your body's always stressed, it's not going to grow. So I do more like a Charles Atlas program, who is a 1947 Mr. America. I train more full body and give my body more time to rest. I believe that's the key. So just for what it's worth. Don't let a crack cat outdo you. Are you listening to G? To me, yes. I am listening to Johann Sebastian Bach. I like classical music. Da, 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 da. Classical music keeps my brain at bay and allows me to think and articulate my thoughts more sophisticated. I find that my brain sometimes goes crazy. Um, yeah, that's true. Who doesn't like Johann Sebastian Bach? I love I love Johann Sebastian Bach. I just like um yeah, I just like I just like G, key of G. Johann Sebastian. There's one I wanted to listen to. I don't know why I like Bach so much. I know he's awesome, but there's just something about Bach's music that just I can't explain it. When I listen to Johann Sebastian Bach on piano, I get chills, man. There's just something about Bach when he plays piano that really speaks to me. I wish I could play that well. God, he's so good. Hello, it's Danielle's grandma. Is this really Danielle's grandma? Really? Are you really a grandma? So is it true? Yeah, guys, moderators, if there's someone's grandmother really in here, keep your eyes out. Like, do not let someone come into this chat and be rude or despicable. And hopefully, Danielle, please tell me you're telling the truth. Oh, well, hello, ma'am. My name is Coach Chris, also known as Uncle Chris. I know Cameron's got my back. Cameron's got a Hawkeye. I hope you're having a great time in Japan, Miss Danielle's grandmother. Um, Either A, you're really a grandmother, or B, Danielle's playing a trick online, but I'm guessing you're probably real. Danielle's been very nice in the chat. There's a bunch of weird people. You know how boys can be sometimes. A bunch of weird people that come in, but most of the time, nice to meet you, young boy. Nice to meet you, ma'am. I hope that you're an awesome grandmother and that you enjoy your time in Japan. If you're there, I did live in Yokosuka, Japan for 3 years, just so you know. I think Osaka and Kamakura and the Golden Temple are very nice places to visit. Um, as a matter of fact, I think I have one of these right here. Where's my Mount Fiji at? You see this? This was in Yokosuka. You see how it's got, this is the temples that you go. You know, when you go into the temples, into the spirit realm in Japan, they had these giant gates and you walk through it and it represents the spirit realm. I got this in Yokosuka, Japan. See, this was in Yokosuka. This was the Navy CPO mess. So this is straight from Yokosuka. You can see it's actually got the country of Japan in it. Yeah. So I lived in Japan for 3 years. I loved it. I miss Japan. I miss the sushi. I miss the cutlets. I miss the Indian curry. I wouldn't want to live in Japan because I'm a little bit bigger. So I don't really fit in the doorways and stuff because I'm a little bit bigger, right? But as far as the culture, I really fell in love with the Japanese people. At the time, I was single, so I'd be lying if I said I didn't meet a lot of beautiful people in Japan. We'll leave it at that way. Had a really good, nice time. Japan was very nice to me. So that is that. I even got a tattoo in Japan off Blue Street. Yeah, if you're over 6 foot tall and you're in Japan, not to say there are some tall people in Japan from time to time, but the way they're built, their houses and their amenities are built for people like 5'6", 5'7". So they speak katakana, or they speak old Japanese and new Japanese. There's katakana and all these symbols and stuff. Has Danielle been nice to you guys lately? She's been a great member of the chat. She has been a great member of the chat. She has been very well behaved, polite, articulate when she typed, and a very good role model for the young men and women who are not trolls that come into the chat. I'll give her that. Woo! Yep, yep. So, all right. She did make a comment when I flexed, though. Wonderful to hear. There you go. Is this Jesus Freak stream? I don't ever really talk about religion too much on this stream. I try to keep race, religion, and politics out of it. But I'll tell you this: you should get yoga toes. Yoga toes. You see yoga toes? Spread your feet out. Stretch your toes. If you have back pain, or you have knee pain or hip pain in your feet, you can't stretch your toes, I guarantee you will feel better if you stretch your toes. Broga toes. Broga toes. Is that what it says? Yoga toes. Broga toes. Broga toes. Broga, broga, broga. Broga toes. Yeah, well, I actually agree with that. You say High Plains Hippie, Nordic Route 66, 2018. Yeah, barefoot's definitely where it's at. I do believe in going barefooted, but sometimes if you're in business like I am and you go talk to clients, you don't always get a chance to be barefooted. So if you're going to be wearing a shoe throughout the day, the best thing you can do is at least stretch your foot out at the end of the day. But yeah, go barefoot as much as you can. Take care of your feet. Yeah, as much as possible. Say my name, I'll sub. Okay, that sounds like a fair deal. Laramie Lancaster. There you go. Appreciate that. By the way, I would have said your name anyways if you just would have said, hey, will you give me a shout out? But since you made such an offering that would say, hey, you'll give me a sub, I'll do it anyways. I would have given you a shout out just to give you a shout out, though. Please. Oh, you're welcome. Listen here now. Just because I said please, just because you said that don't mean I won't do some voices from time to time. Remember, remember, don't forget that. Sometimes you just got to take that little voice and Mr. Herbert comes in here. You very welcome now. Don't you remember now? I'm your best favorite neighbor. This dude is fun. Yeah, this dude's real fun. Yeah, sometimes this dude's so fun because the difference is between the other streamers. Instead of just doing weird stuff, I try to do stuff that's a little bit more interesting. Now come over here, Chris. I got a piece of candy in my pocket. Sometimes I can even do this. Hey, Chris, I can play this instrument for you if you want to come over. Damn it, Bobby, I told you right now. Bobby, I told you to go get the kerosene for the grill. I got to cook those medium rare steaks, dang it. You ass. Oh, thank you. I got 64 thumbs ups, though, in 135 minutes, and I'm almost monetized. Dang it, Bobby, you got to bring that propane. You know what's worse than an ass is a hater who does nothing but just hates. Listen here, JJ. Listen here, JJ. Now listen here, JJ. I'm not going to do no King of the Hill impressions. I ain't going to do none of that. I can't do that because I ain't got enough propane in the tank. Bobby, damn it, Bobby. Peggy, I said not to do that. I got to go back to work. Y'all know I got to fix the lawnmower tonight. If I don't fix the lawnmower, how am I going to cut grass in the morning? I can't remember how he sounds. Let me see. Boomenhire. If I gotta hear it. If I can hear it, okay. Let me hear it real quick. Give me a second. His name is I don't really watch the show, just so you know. You might think I do. I've only seen like 2 episodes. I'm a booty warder. Bobby been sipping that green. Um, you're very welcome, brother. Boomhire. Just give me a second. Let me listen to a video. I think he's the one that mumbles. Let me hear it. Let me real quick. I tell you what, I tell you what, you seen that part right there? That goddamn, dude. I tell you what, I tell you what, you gotta be out there, get that right there, man. See what I'm saying, man? Shit, man. Shit, man. Tell you what I mean, man. Let me take this right here, man. Tell you, that's what I say, man. You did me, I love motivation. I wish I had that when I feel low. Well, man, listen, man, listen, man, that woodchuck, man. You know what I'm saying, man? It's like, you know what I mean, man? It's just, man, you just got to get in there and got to do it, man. You know what I'm saying, man? You just got to grab them nuts sometimes. You got to pull them out. You got to be a man. You know what I'm saying, man? You got to get out there and do it. Man, you don't got one life to live, Dan. You know what I'm saying, man? Shit, man. All right, how's that? You like the way I'm so? I believe in 3 criteria. I believe in 3 criteria Chris can explain. Oh, there we go. It sounds like George Bush. Let me see George Bush impression. I got to hear it because, guys, I do have, I think, I think I have a little bit of brain damage. I had a concussion when I was younger, and my memory is getting worse as I get older. I know that for a fact. I also did a lot of recreational drugs when I was younger, and the older I get, the more I can feel it. So I'm sober now. But let me hear George Bush talk, and let me see if I can. Nah, if I hear George Bush talk, I got to hear it. I got to get through the commercials, but I'll do George Bush. I literally can't think of the way his voice sounds in my head. To see Republicans come to this Capitol singing "God Bless America," and you did more than sing. I saw you guys, and you did the "God Bless America," and you did more than that. You guys, you guys sang the Star Spangled Banner, and just as an old oil, a man that grew up in, from an oil field, I just think that it's just amazing all the things that you guys are able to accomplish, right? Well, bye, guys. I know you have to go to sleep now, Danielle, but you look like the postal guy. Who's the postal dude? Good game, Danielle. Hey, I like my Smash Mouth impression. I got a Smash Mouth impression, right? Hello, Anita. I'm doing well. I was practicing some impressions. There's a guy named Hank Hill on King of the Hill, and for some reason I can just replicate his voice pretty good. So I was working on some impressions. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to blow your voice into your vocal cords. And what'd you say? I'm going now. Love y'all. All right, yeah, I think it's probably about that time. It's almost 9 o'clock. So here's a peck bounce. Boom, 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 boom. I couldn't do that 4 months ago. That's cool. Replica, you just sound that way. Replicate. You say you just do I listen, you think I just sound like that? Listen here, man. Maybe I just do sound like a southern redneck. But I tell you what, good night, sweet dreams, and thank you for everyone for the shout out and made my day. Well, maybe I am. Yeah, I think I'm going to wrap it up. We're over 2 hours, and I need to get a shower, and I've got some paperwork and contracts to do tomorrow. So, on that note, I'm going to bid you guys good night. Just do me a favor, like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't done it, put a thumbs up. Go into my video and share my post with everyone, because on a serious note, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up. On a serious note, The whole point of these videos, I do get silly and mess around with you guys, but I want you to have a safe place to be able to come and know that there is someone online who genuinely cares about you. And I actually want to give advice that I wish I would have gotten when I was younger. Because, in case you guys don't know, there was a time when I was suicidal. I tried to kill myself. I went through drugs. I went through a lot of stuff growing up. And what I realized is I have a lot of experience to share with young men and young women, and I want to prevent you from having to go through that pain. On that note, I love all you guys. Thank you very much. I like my tattoos too. That's crazy, dude. Yeah, but at the end of the day, we're all going through something and we're all in the same world together. So let's build a community. You're very welcome. I'll catch you guys next times. And, don't give up on yourself. God, you're very welcome, Danielle. Yeah, it's like you guys aren't going to say anything that I haven't said to myself 100 times. You can say anything and be a hater. There's nothing you're going to say to me that I haven't told myself 100 times. And to get through that journey and to love myself now, it makes me strong enough to be vulnerable. So when you can be strong enough to be vulnerable, you got to remember I'm 6'4", 235, 40 pounds. I'm not like a small, weak man. But I believe that um, being brave, being courageous, and being vulnerable as well as strong. You want to be strong and able to, destroy and rip someone in half if you need to, but have the love and compassion to also be open minded to learn. And I've done my best. It's a lifetime of work to get to this state. And I just want to share it with you guys. Your favorite coach and entrepreneur. Love all you guys. Stay good. Peace. Danielle, you are second. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys.